Yo, what is up, guys? Savage423 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap, my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is, and tell me what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home. Alright, before we get into all of the crazy things that happened yesterday, I want to give out, I want to say two things. First shout out is UCLA. Congratulations on the win last night. And another one is USC sucks. So, good. That's another loss for them, so that's amazing. But UCLA Bruins, you guys are good too. I mean, I wouldn't say anything. You guys are good like last season. You guys are just mid this year, but you guys are okay. You guys are up and down. But to be honest, I'm just so happy that USC lost. Amazing. Go Bruins. Anyways, I also want to say another thing. Adam Silver, he wants to sign indefinitely until the NBA contract thing, whatever that thing's called, in decades. Okay, that's what I meant to say. He's trying to make a bit like a thing for him, so he can be the commissioner for a decade. Which to me, I don't know how I feel about Adam Silver because I keep going up and down with him. I keep talking about him. Some days are good, some days are bad. But if he does somehow in some way do this, perfect for him, because I'm not going to lie, he's a good commissioner in the NBA. Whatever you want to say, commissioner, president in the NBA, whatever he is, he's still good. It's crazy how that happened. It was breaking news all over, breaking news of him doing this and that. I'm like, man, first off, I feel like he's a really good guy. I feel like he knows how to, handle the NBA. I mean, there's nothing better than the NFL. I'll say that. But he's trying to get there. But to be honest, I think the NFL will always be number one for everybody, including me. But for me in general, I think NBA is going to be number one. NBA is number one for me. It's kind of both ways, NBA, NFL. So I can't put NBA 1 and then NFL 2. They both have to be together, So I can't choose, because they're both good sports. They're both fun to watch. Both have really good players. But other than that, congrats, Adam Silver, I guess. But yeah, let's get onto these games real quick because these are going to be some short recaps of today, and we got some great games today. I will say something at the very end of this video, so I need people to be tuning into this, please. And while you guys are down there, please like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on your guys' notifications, please, and thank you. Alright, so let's get into it. Did I tune into this game? Absolutely not. I said this will be the boringest game ever. And boy, was I right. Let me say this again. Who went to this game? Now, I heard something I read something about some girl flew from one part to the other part. She came all the way down from, I think was this in Washington? If this was in Washington, she came all the way down and said, I want to she's like, I'm your biggest fan. I forgot where she was from, but she came all the way down just for this guy to put 2 points up. Killian Hayes. Now, first off, I don't know if I'm saying his name right way, but Killian Hayes. When have I heard this man's name? I didn't even know he was in the NBA. Now, I follow everybody in the NBA. You guys know that. I'm an NBA person, an NFL person. I follow the whole NBA, NFL. I looked at all these rosters, and I look at everybody, and I follow each player on the NBA app and NFL app and all of that stuff. No social media, though. Alright? I follow all of them, and I don't see one person named Killian Hayes. Now, I don't know if he came from the G League of the NBA, or just in general, they got him from the NBA draft. I've never heard this man ever in the NBA. But I'm surprised he even got a fan. I'm surprised this person wasted all their money to fly all the way down just to know how this man put up 2 points. And if I'm this fan, I would regret going to that game. Maybe this person had fun. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack on that fan because that's like I said, every person has their own fan and their own fan base to root for. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that she wasted all her money for that. But again, she flew all the way down from one part to another part to watch Killian Hayes to only put up 2 points. Now, as a fan player or a fan base of a lot of teams in the NBA, I would feel disgusted at this point. Why would I want to go waste money on my tickets that I earned, regardless if I'm going from one part to another part, or in general, if they gave me free tickets, I'll do it. I'll do it for sure. But it depends of what team and what player I want to go root for, you know? But other than that, Killian Hayes, man, you gotta feel shame of you doing that. Only putting up 2 points for that person to fly all the way out to see you. Now, I know everyone's gonna say he didn't expect this fan to come all the way this far. I mean, nobody does. Only the only person that does know if they're gonna fly from one part to another part is that fan. So I'm not gonna sit here and say anything. All I'm gonna say is, man, Killian Hayes, man. Yeah, next game he's gonna probably drop what, 15, 10? Who knows? Alright. But other than that, this game was boring. I did not tune into this game. I did not watch the recap of this game. This game was not fun at all. Again, I feel bad for these two organizations. They're so down bad. They used to have recognition when the season started, and now like nobody cares about them. They're just leaving them onto the side, like, okay, whatever. So other than that, man, like, I'm just gonna keep on saying, get Kyle Kuzma out of Washington. So I can't wait for that February month. I think it's February 8th or February 9th that deadlines are out. So if I see Kyle Kuzma on that sheet, I'll be happy. I need to see this man leave Washington because he doesn't deserve any of this. Okay? So let's move back to this game here. Again, I didn't watch the recap of the Wizards and Detroit Pistons. I can tell this was a boring game because just look at the two teams. But it was close though. Alright, let's move on to this game here. The Knicks versus Miami. Now, you might say, are you happy? Yes, I am. But I'm mad at the same time. I saw Hemi Buckets last night, bro, and this dude did not look like he was entertained in the game. This dude kept on dropping the ball every single time. Now, Hemi Buckets. Bam Adebayo. What is the excuse now? You lost to a very good Knicks team. And I saw this game from first to fourth. It was scary how Julius Randle went down. We got some breaking news last night. I don't know if anybody paid attention to it, but he might be done for the next game, or might be done for the season. I didn't look at it really good, but who knows? He might not play. He might play. Who knows? But my guess, he's not playing. So Julius Randle, man, he did everything he could in that Knicks, bro. I saw the fall, bro. That was a scary fall, man. It's scary how these big players go down like that, and you never know what's gonna happen. Speaking of that, here in a little bit. But other than that, man, this game was fun until Miami just like, you know what? Forget about it. We're not even going to try. The only player that did try to do everything good was Junior Jaquez, and even then, he wasn't even having that good of a game. Now, playing in New York, Madison Square Garden, it is always a light show out there. It is always... I've always given credit to the New York Knicks. And we all know... when New York Knicks win a championship this year, or if they win a championship, I'll be there front and center. Because these Knicks are an amazing team. With Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle. I mean, to be honest, would you want to add OG Anunoby? I mean, first off, this dude, I mean, everybody's saying he's doing everything good for the Knicks. He's doing this and that. But I just don't see it. How is he helping the Knicks? Was he helping the Toronto Raptors at that point? You know, that's funny to me. Like, it really amazes me how these Knicks get new players and they think they're progressing with another team. It's funny. But other than that, man, this game was fun to watch. It might sound hard to believe, but it was fun until Miami got blown out. And once Miami got blown out, nope. I think we had 3 games yesterday, so we had this game first, and then another game, and then yeah. But other than that, man, this game was fun to watch. I like this game, regardless if Miami won or lost. Same as Knicks, regardless if they won or lost. I feel bad for Julius Randle, man. Julius Randle, hopefully he gets better and gets back on the court because he's good at playing basketball. So, yeah. This game was fun to watch, though. I'm not going to lie. Let's do these short recaps, and then we are going to move on to today. Alright, let's move on to this game. This game here. This game was a late sub. Joel Embiid did not play in this game. Everybody's saying Joel Embiid is scared to play against Nikola Jokic. Now, first off, now I want to say that I want to point this out to everybody, okay? And maybe you can agree, maybe you can't disagree. Why is Joel Embiid scared? Now, people might say he's scared because he's gonna play Nikola Jokic. First off, why would Joel Embiid be scared of him? Joel Embiid just put up 70 points just a few days ago. Nikola Jokic has not put up 70 points in the NBA yet. We don't know if he is gonna put one up or never, ever in history, ever gonna put that up. So first off, why is everybody saying Joel Embiid is scared? Joel Embiid is not scared. He had a late injury that nobody knew about. Yeah, he played in the last game. Everything was good. And then he looks at the Chicken McNuggets and he's like, let me play Nikola. Oh, never mind. He's subbed out. Doesn't mean he's scared. He doesn't want to play that light work. He knows Nikola Jokic is light work for him. Why would he want to go play against Nikola Jokic when he just put up 70 points a few days ago? Make that make sense. Nikola Jokic. Now, people might say, Nikola Jokic is not light work. Did you not see what he did against a few games in this game? Tyrese Maxey didn't play in this game. Patrick Beverley was trying to do all the talking. They still got an L on their head. Now, I'm mad that 76ers didn't have Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Like, I had a feeling Joel Embiid wasn't going to play in this game because that's how he always is. But you never know what this man's going to do. Okay? And boy, was I right. The Chicken McNuggets, regardless without Joel Embiid, this game was fun to watch. I thought I thought the 76ers were going to get blown out in this game. And then all of a sudden, I see them neck and neck. And I was like, okay, it's not that bad of a blowout that I know of. 76ers did pretty good. If the 76ers did win this game, it would probably be against, or it would probably give the credit to, what's his name? Patrick Beverley. My bad. I was thinking a little bit in my head. Patrick Beverley. This game would have to go to him if they won this game. But man, Patrick Beverley, man, he keeps talking and he always gets those L's on his head. I mean, he is the face of talking smack to everybody in the NBA and he still gets L's. But yeah, man, next person that tells me like, oh, Joel Embiid's scared, I want to say, when is the last time Nikola Jokic put up 70 points? Comment down below. When is the last time Nikola Jokic put up 70 points in the NBA? Not ever. He hasn't put it up yet. And I know he's a big dude in the NBA. I know he can't put up 70 points because he basically carries the whole team. I mean, you still got Jamal Murray, you got Caldwell Pope, you got all those players on the Chicken McNuggets. So you can't say Nikola Jokic can not put up 70 points or can put up 70 points. Regardless if you guys say he can or he can't, I'm not going to sit here and say he's not or he is. We just got to wait and find out. Because the NBA, man, you never know what's going to happen in the NBA. One day, somebody might put up 85 points one day, and we don't know who it is. Because Luka Doncic put up 73 points just a few days ago. Or just 2 days ago. And I'm never going to forget that. 73 points. Every game that the NBA goes to, I feel like someone's going to get closer and closer to that 81-point game or that 100-point game. I just feel like that. And when somebody does, I'll be talking about them. But until then, Nikola Jokic won't go up there sooner than later. Luka Doncic right now is the face of that marker of the point game. So, yeah. So I just want to point that out to everybody, okay? So it would probably go Karl Anthony Towns, Joel Embiid, Donovan Mitchell, Luka Doncic. There might be somebody out there that I forgot, but that's what I say. So, yeah. But other than that, this game was pretty fun to watch. I'm not going to sit here and get mad and get pissed because, I mean, Joel Embiid didn't play in this game. Same as Tyrese Maxey. Do you think, let me ask you this, guys, okay? Comment down below. Let's say Joel Embiid never got onto the injury report and Tyrese Maxey did not get hurt. Do you think 76ers would blow out the Chicken McNuggets? Or do you think this would be a neck-and-neck game and go to overtime? Me, I think 76ers would win barely. That's what I would say. But other than that, you guys tell me in the comments down below. Do you think 76ers would win if they had Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey on the floor? Or do you think the 76ers would get blown out by the Chicken McNuggets? And don't forget, Nikola Jokic. Let me say this. Nikola Jokic, or not Nikola. Joel Embiid is not scared of Nikola Jokic. Just want to point that out. No, he's not scared. He put up 70 points just a few days ago. And you want to say Joel Embiid is scared of Nikola? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's basically saying to him he's easy work. Because he just put up 70 points. He doesn't want to put up more points on his head. So you can't sit here and say he can't. Or he can't do it. My bad. Whatever you guys think he can do and can't do. Regardless if you guys are a fan of Joel Embiid or a fan of Nikola Jokic, we're going to have to watch these two players for a long time. And I'm so happy. Because both of these players are great at what they do. So, yeah. All in all, this game was fun. Did I watch the game? Yes, I did. I tuned into the game. So good. We had 3 games. This is the second one. Great game. I love it. It's amazing. But yeah, let's move on to this game here. Wow. This game was very, very, very good. Did I tune into this game? No. Did I see the highlights of this game? Yes, I did. The Rockets needed to get this win. And of course, none other than the Brooklyn Nets stealing a win. If the Rockets won this game, they would be in the talks of the Lakers and the Utah Jazz. But since they lost, they are way out of the picture. Again, did I see this game? No. Did I see the highlights? Yes, I did. All I can say is, man, this game was very close. Very close. Now, who cares if the Rockets lost by 2? Is it true that Mikal Bridges, Ben Simmons might go to the G League? Bro, that's true, bro. He sucks. But other than that, the Brooklyn Nets, man, I don't know how they get a win. They lose against terrible teams, and then they beat somehow in some way good teams. How does that make sense? Please tell me, how does that make sense? I've never ever seen that in the NBA. Out of my life watching the NBA, I've never seen a team that loses against terrible teams or beats terrible teams and they beat really good teams, you know? Like, regardless if you win or lose, if you're playing against a good team or a terrible team, you win or lose. But it amazes me how the Rockets lose by 2 to the Brooklyn Nets. And don't get me wrong, the Rockets are good. I don't like Rockets. I don't like the Rockets fans. But other than that, the Rockets are pretty good. And the Rockets needed this win. Not desperately, but they needed this win. So, other than that, man, how do you lose this game? What are we going to say about the Brooklyn Nets? They're still 11th in the Eastern Conference. They're not going nowhere, maybes, if you guys want to say that. But other than that, man, the Brooklyn Nets are still terrible. Garbage. But yeah, let's move on to this next game. I did not see the game of this. I saw the recap of it, so yeah. Now, this is a really, really sad time of talking about this. Boston Celtics. Jason Tatum. No Dinkus Pinkus on the floor. Oh, you know I gotta talk about you guys now. How in the heck did you lose to the Flippers by this much? I've said it in my other videos and I'm gonna keep on saying it. The Flippers are light work. How did you go out here and lose to them? Now you're what? 20-2 if I'm correct at home? We don't know when the last two teams, we don't know when these two teams are going to play again, but I hope when these two do play again, I hope the Boston Celtics blow them out in Lakers home court or in Boston, Massachusetts. This game was really disrespectful from the start. When I saw I didn't see this game to point that out. I went in the NBA app and I saw it and I saw 37 to like 19 or something like that. And I was like, it's game over. GG's for Boston. They're not catching up. And then all of a sudden, I see them creeping back. And I'm like, man, I guess it's all of them doesn't finish right. I'm so disappointed at you, Boston Celtics. Again, the Flippers are not good. They suck. They're light work. Anybody can beat them. Now here's what comes into my mind. Okay, here comes into my mind. Okay. Do I think a team out there now in the West or in the East can beat the Flippers? No, not anymore. I don't think anybody can beat them. The only team that could beat them was probably the Boston Celtics, and they just beat the Boston Celtics at home. Do I think the Bucks can beat them? Oh man, the Bucks is up and down. The Bucks is up and down. But again, the Flippers are not good. They suck. They're light work. They're gonna get knocked out first round. Okay, watch this, okay? I want everybody to point this out, alright? When it comes to the playoff times in the NBA, okay? When it comes to the playoff time in the NBA, remember, come back to my channel, Savage Boy 23, and I will tell you the Flippers are getting knocked out first round. They're not going to last to game 6, game 7. They're not going to last. Max will probably go to game 3. Max, game 4. Not 5, not 6, not 7. They're not talented at all. Now, whoever they do play in the playoffs, or not playoffs, in the NBA Finals round, or not, well, either way, playoff round, NBA Finals round, they're gonna lose. Let me say this: they're not gonna bring a championship to LA. Lakers home court, they're not bringing it. Because to be honest, it's basically Lakers home, so they're basically putting a banner up on Lakers home court. And I don't care what you guys can say. They're building their own stadium next month. Yeah, so what? That's basically Lakers. That's Lakers practice right there. Lakers have 2 practices. You know that? 2 practices courts. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. So this game here was a really disrespectful to the Boston Celtics and to me. This is not fun. This is not pretty. This is not at all a good game. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White. Not Dinkus Pinkus. Dinkus Pinkus, you're fine, bro. You're good. You could sit there all you want because you were injured. I saw the injury papers and you got hurt in that last game. Everybody knew that you were not playing in this game. But other than that, man, you guys need to get into the lab and you need to do some work. Because what you did at home against these Los Angeles Flippers, you just can't have that happen again. Man, oh man, bro. This pissed me off so much. But yeah. Terrible game. Alright, let's move on to these recaps real quick. Utah Jazz, Charlotte Hornets. I mean, again, did I see this game? Did I watch this game? Nope. Didn't see the highlights. Didn't do anything. The Jazz needed this win, and they got it against the Hornets. And the Hornets are not even good. How did you even give them 122 on the scoreboard? They shouldn't even reach 120. They shouldn't even reach it. Now, the Jazz were going to probably come in this game and win because they've been losing a few games here and there. But other than that, this game was boring. I have nothing to say on this game. I don't want to talk about it because I didn't see the game. I didn't see the highlights of it. But yeah. Alright, let's talk about this game here. God dang. 141 to 117. Milwaukee Bucks came into town, regardless if it's in New Orleans or Milwaukee. They came into town and they say we're going to handle business regardless if we're home or away. And that's what they did. Now, regardless if Zion Williamson played, this game would be fun. Did I see the game of this? I didn't watch the game. Did I see the highlights? A little bit, but not as much. Now tell me, Pelicans fans, how did you get blown out to 141 to 117? This is a nasty scoreboard. This is a very nasty scoreboard. Pelicans fans probably wasted their money. I mean, to be honest, if I was actually a Pelicans fan and I went to this game, I wouldn't be mad because I probably saw Damian Lillard, I probably saw Giannis, you know. So what can you hate? You saw two great players, and you probably saw Zion. Who knows? But other than that, this was a nasty game from the start. How did you get blown out by this? 141 to 117. Now, are we going to give props to Damian Lillard? Are we going to give props to Giannis Antetokounmpo? Who are we going to give props to? I don't know, because guess what? Did I watch this game? No. I saw the highlights. But even in the highlights, to me, they don't show me nothing. But, again, everybody thinks highlights are that good for people, but it's really not. They don't show you the whole start. But, man, how did you lose this bad? It really disappoints me as an NBA fan. You go out here and you're playing against two teams that you really like, and you can't even say anything about it because you can't help the team out unless the only way you help them is support them. And when you're going out there to support them, they still lose. Man, this is so bad. Pelicans need to think about this. I don't know what's worse. This scoreboard or the way the Flippers and Boston Celtics were before the game ended. Man, oh man. It's not a pretty game from the start. Let's move on to this game here. Alright. I've been waiting for this game for a while. I want to say first thing is real quick. AD, how do you feel? Because when you went down, you scared me. Okay? I don't like seeing that. I don't want to see that. Now, he might not play in the next game, but we'll gotta wait and see. But let's get on to this game, shall we? The Lakers were down 15. 1-5. I saw this game. I tuned into this game like right when the game started, and then right when it went to like I think it was fourth quarter or end of third, the Lakers were down 15. I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching this. I'm gonna go do something else. I see them. I go back on my phone for a few minutes. I'm like, okay, what's the scoreboard now? They're in the 130s. And I'm like, wow, first overtime. Okay, great. I like it. Great overtime. I tune into the game. They go to their second overtime. And before any of that, Klay Thompson hits a three. Boom, bada bing. Stephen Curry hits a three. Okay, this game will never end, will it? And then the Lakers have the ball, right? The Lakers have the ball. The crybaby runs down the court, gets fouled, shoots through 2-3 throws, and ends the game. 145 to 144. Now, am I happy the Lakers won this? I mean, absolutely. A win's a win. I don't care if I win by 1. I don't care if I win by 15. I'll take it. It's a dub at the end of the day. Stephen Curry, I saw a video of him like ripping his jersey. He's so mad at his team. I mean, bro, if I was him, I would be too mad. I would be so mad at my team, bro. Klay Thompson got kicked out of the game because he got so many fouls. He got benched around OT time. But other than that, man, this game was fun to watch until I tuned into it. The Lakers and what? This is basically before anybody comes in the comments and say This is not what it, you guys, this is not what you're saying. This is totally the opposite. No, I'm going to say this. This is basically two terrible teams fighting it out. Two terrible teams fighting it out. The Lakers were supposed to come in here and handle business, right? As everybody thought they were. But no, they went out there and they were down 15 and they somehow in some way caught up and won by one. Now, I don't know who to give this to. It's really hard to put a finger on it. I do want to give it to AD, but AD did not do so good. And AD, speaking of you, man, stop shooting threes. You are a horrible jump shooter for threes. You are not good at threes. Whoever keeps telling you to keep shooting those, tell them, no, I don't want to shoot. Say, my main business is in the paint. You can't shoot threes, bro. If it's Darvingham, bro, I can't wait to get rid of Darvingham. But man, this game was a fun game. Again, guys, I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. This was like basically this was two terrible teams fighting it out for the best, for like the worst league in the NBA. Oh man, bro, this is a fun game to watch. You know, you gotta love the NBA. You gotta love it. But man, the Lakers did their thing. They did what they had to do. Now they're going to their next game. I think they're playing the Rockets. The Warriors are playing another team. Regardless if if the Warriors win or lose, regardless, basically their season, I don't know, man, it's kind of jumpy. I think they're 5 games or 3 games under 500. Yeah, man, it's sad to be a Warriors fan. I would sit here and be so happy, but other than that, I can't, because you just gotta feel bad for Steph Curry. Forget about Clay, forget about Draymond. I feel bad for Steph, man. Everybody's saying last night on this game of, this will be the greatest game ever. No one's gonna forget it. The Crybaby verse Stephen Curry. But to be honest, I'm not gonna miss it. I'm really not, because you still got Stephen Curry doing his normal thing, and you get the other person, crying as usual. So, yeah. But this game was fun, from the tip to the OTs. But yeah, guys, that is my NBA recap for this game. Let's move on to these last few games. Let's talk about this game here really quick. Now, I didn't see this game. I didn't watch this game. I didn't see the highlights of this game. But I know this game was very close. I want to say a few things. How did the Minnesota Timberwolves lose to the sorriest Spurs team in the NBA? The Spurs suck. The Timberwolves needed this game. Not badly, but they needed this game. Again, I thought Minnesota was going to come in here and handle business. They did not handle business. They basically took an L by 1. Karl Anthony Towns, bro, you're so down bad, bro. You go out here in the next game and you drop 62 points and you lost that game. Okay, understandable. You come out in this game and you drop, I don't forget how many points you dropped, but you came out here and you lost by 1. And I saw Ant-Man drop that dunk, which that's a sick dunk. But this game here was so down bad, boring. I don't know what's worse, the Wizards game or this game. But you guys comment down below which game was bad for you guys. But other than that, this game was so close. Man, oh man, bro. I'm glad I did not tune into this game. I'm glad I did not watch the recap of this game. Just looking at the scoreboard, it was close. The only positive thing for the Timberwolves fans, though, is Ant-Man dropping that dunk. That's it. But other than that, there's nothing. Let's move on to the last recap of this game. Sacramento Kings versus Dallas Mavericks. Luka did play in this game, but unfortunately they lost. Again, I'm not mad. I'm not going to sit here and say anything because they had it coming to them. They did have a back-to-back, so you can't argue with that. And Luka did not feel 100% after when he dropped that 73-point that day before. But De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, Malik Monk, they tried everything they can to win this game. But they took the upper hand and they shut the Mavericks out. Regardless if Kyrie played or not, this was still a pretty good game. It was fun to watch. Did I tune into this game? Nope, I did not, because I was tuning into the Lakers game. So, yeah. I'm not disappointed or anything. I'm kind of, okay with it, because both of these teams are phenomenal. Some of these teams are coming off of back-to-back. I think Mavericks came off of back-to-back. So, yeah. But guys, that is my NBA recap for today. I'm going to give you guys my NBA predictions for today. I will not be tuning into any of these games for today. So, yeah. I'm just going to make my predictions and see what happens. Alright, so we got Detroit Pistons, Oklahoma City Thunder. Detroit is coming off back-to-back. The Thunder is having a fresh day. So I'm going to be taking Oklahoma City Thunder over Detroit. Because Detroit is coming off back-to-back. So they're going to get blown out by the Oklahoma City Thunder. So who knows if it's going to be a blowout? I'm just going to take Oklahoma City Thunder on this one, okay? Pacers versus Grizzlies. You got the two worst teams in here. You got you got one player that's not playing. He's out for the season. And then you got another player that everybody thinks he should be an all-star, but he shouldn't be in a one. I'm going to be taking the Indiana Pacers squad. Yeah. This game here. This game would be fun if they both tried. But I'm going to be taking Ice Train, the Atlanta Hawks, over Toronto Raptors. This will not be a fun game. I will not be tuning into this game. But yeah, I'm taking Atlanta Hawks. Alright, we got this game here. Phoenix Buns versus Orlando. Everybody thought Phoenix Buns were doing good until they lost that game. Who knows, man? Orlando is that type of team that can do it, can make you lose. I'm going to be taking I'm going to give them one more shot. If they drop this, bro, it'll be funny. I'm going to be taking the Phoenix Buns on this one. I would say it's going overtime. Because both of these teams are kind of mid, and they have a very droughful season. Alright, let's talk about this game here. Chicago Bulls versus Portland. I'd rather say Chicago needs this win with DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, and DeAndre Ayton, the Portland Trailblazers. I don't know about them, but I'm going to be taking Chicago Bulls on this one. This will be a great game for the Bulls. But yeah, really quick before I end my video. Today is Sunday afternoon, or Sunday, whatever you want to say, is football day. So the playoffs. Two teams that I want to, say it again. I will not be tuning into this game. I'll be tuning into the Chiefs versus Baltimore Ravens, 49ers versus Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, or Jared Goof, my bad. You better go out there, show up. The 49ers are a tough team. They are a great team. Whatever team does end their season today, they had a very, very good season. All right. Same. What can we say on the other side? Kansas City Chiefs versus Baltimore Ravens. Now I'm going for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, I need you to go out there and I need you to shut all of the Kansas City Chiefs up. I'm tired of seeing this around. It's gonna be Chiefs versus 49ers, or Chiefs versus Baltimore Ravens, or no, something like that. It wasn't like that. It was gonna be Chiefs versus Detroit, or Chiefs versus 49ers, and I'm not gonna tune into that. I want to say this loud and clear to everybody. If the Chiefs somehow in some way win this game tonight, I'm not watching Super Bowl. I'm not watching it. I'm done. Okay? So, yeah. Baltimore Ravens, you better go out there. Lamar Jackson, everyone is dependent on you. And, you know, I got my biggest, Lamar Jackson, you got my biggest support. So please go out there and do everything you can to shut up these Kansas City Queefs up. I'm guessing everybody's been seeing what's going around. Basically, the whole country or the whole world is going for the Baltimore Ravens. Everybody doesn't. To be honest, people care about the other game, but I feel like people that I talk to, they don't care about the Detroit Lions 49ers. They mainly care about the Chiefs and Baltimore Ravens. But man, I would want Baltimore Ravens to win tonight. Baltimore Ravens, again, the biggest support from me to you. Go out there, show up, show out. Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, show out, show out. But guys, we're going to have a great game today. Everybody, again, like, subscribe, comment down below, and tell me what your guys' favorite team is from the NBA or NFL, and tell me what teams you think will win today in the NFL, and tell me what teams you think will win the NBA. With that being said, guys, I will be heading out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.